fact that we can kill them so easy. Yeah, what a nice feeling. That is how a first dungeon should be. A first dungeon should always be a nice, easy introduction. Should not be a mean little motherfucker that basically has far too much fun in murdering you. Like the original title was. Ah. Hello, little speedy things. Are you spiders? Do you have enough legs to be called spiders? I don't think you actually have. I think you have too little in the way of legs. Yeah, they can probably not get all the way. Yeah, shit. Not necessarily a great idea to jump right smack dab into the middle of all of the enemies. Yeah, good way to get yourself killed. Because I'm pretty sure at some point we will have to acquire something like a good old-fashioned double jump in order to, you know, get more shit done. Yeah, because there's no way we can actually reach that. Well, that sucks, but that is what it is. I'm sure we're gonna learn some nice, neat little tricks again, as we did the last time, and the time before that, and the time before that. Ah, the first few levels, they always come so nice and easy. Really wish that would be always the case. Is there any reason? Not really a good reason to go up there again. Oh, we actually have quite a bit of health down here. Good thing we upgraded the sword, actually. Otherwise this would be even more painful. So then you have two ways to go, and of course a fucking single creature will be respawning if I leave the area. Yes, they will. But there was a monument on the other side, which I will assume probably means... Oh god, that's a lot of gobos. I don't mean a lot of gobos. I see a chest. I mean, I don't really remember the fucking dungeons enough in order to get through here without having to, you know, rely on a good bit of trial and error, but that should really be never a problem. I mean, as I said, it is the first dungeon, and very much so different from its original. And this nice little remake actually is rather cooperative, let's say, for the most part. That's not a distance I can jump. Yeah, there's absolutely not a distance I can jump, and I'm not even going to fucking try it. Without finding a nice tool that would allow me to do so. Jesus, that hurts. Not just my feelings, but also my health bar. I don't like it when my health bars hurt. It does not feel nice. Little go, get fucked. Gold. Ah, it's nice when you're in the early game and you're like, a few pieces of gold, that's kinda neat to actually. Kinda enjoy that. Ah. That's done, bitch. Jetzt damit upon. Hello, Miner.
あんた、こんなところで何をやってるんだ?
Well, take an educated guess. I'm sightseeing.
見かけない顔だが、まさかバレスタイン城のものか?
We haven't even been there yet.
アドルは自己紹介をしてからリカルドの依頼を受けたことを説明した。
そうか。よく来てくれたな。これはこの採石場を仕切っている鉱山長のデューイってもんだ。エドガー町長を探しに来たんだが、ここで立ち往生してしまってな。どうやら町長は坑道の奥に取り残されてるようなんだが。 この先にいる魔物の中に剣では歯が立たないやつがいたんだ。
That's not bad.
そいつを何とかしないことには蝶々を助けるのは難しいだろう。もしかしたら倉庫に行けば何か役に立つものがあるかもしれんな。よし、あんたにこれを渡しておこう。
The Storehouse Key. Nice.
倉庫の場所なんだが、ここへ来る途中にあった大きな露天掘りの坑道を反対側の方向に進
Kinda
む
figured
ん
as
だ。
much.
その先に倉庫の扉がある。中にあるものなら何でも勝手に使ってくれて構わない。それじゃ悪いがあとはあんたに任せたぜ。
Sounds like a decent plan. Go to stores, plunder everything we can get, take it with us, and never give it back. Obviously. God damn it. Underestimated where the point would be. I guess I should be a bit... We're not really yet at the point where we do have the amount of health that we can take things that easily. So, yeah, a bit of caution might be a good idea. Keep around. Tiny little goblin, nobody likes you. You're kinda smelly. Actually, I'm pretty damn sure that such cave-dwelling creatures would be quite particularly smelly, actually, now that I think about it. Not in a pleasant way. So far as there's even a pleasant way to be smelly. Which I would find rather doubtful, to be fair. That's the way there. We need to go here, we need to go through this, and then all the way back. And then actually we need to go all the way back again. Now that I think about it. I mean, to be fair, does give us a nice opportunity and an excuse to kill a few more creatures and get some that nice little XP gold. Actually, we could go back and upgrade our thingy burp equipment again. In fact, actually, we could afford almost some new equipment. It's a bit overkill. I'm sure we can do this the next time we're in town. Not worried at the moment, at least. A nice little monument. It's probably the storehouse, so what's up here then? Wouldn't wanna leave anything we can actually explore unexplored. That would be a bit wasteful. Well then, what's up here? Is that... so it's not tight. Is that the storehouse? No, it's not. I was about to say, it seems somewhat too dramatic of a door for a simple storehouse. Actually, since there's a way to save here, it might actually be a good idea to... Actually, let's make 2 save games, I really usually do. Usually one for a safe area and one for, you know, in the middle of a dungeon or something. Smell a boss fight. Am I the only one? Music suddenly stops. We had to get a key to get in here. There's gonna be a fucking boss fight here, isn't there? How about no? Don't want to stop. That doesn't look good. Well, can you then, you know, cut it right off? I guess not now. Instead of that, I was actually not prepared for that. Okay. Ouch. Okay, so how will he attack you when you're doing this? Okay. Okay, so you do let down your guard at some point. Cheese. Ouch. How the fuck do I avoid this? Do I have anything to heal myself with? I'm pretty sure I don't. Okay, so I definitely need to find a way to avoid those. Okay, so those are easy enough to avoid. What those? Okay, if I go forward. I see you. Whee! Okay, so you do have a tendency to shoot faster. After a while, it's not good for me. A bit annoying. Just keep a pattern. He's like, I don't like what you're doing. Let's learn a new trick. Oh, Jesus Christ. I definitely would like some more HP. Oh, item. Oh well. Doesn't really serve me to it doesn't really help me if I want what I don't have. Okay, so dead again. How do I avoid those? Do I don't have anything else? I mean, I can boost my life, which is cute. That doesn't help me for long. Actually, I'm almost Jesus. Okay, I need a bit more smoke in my lungs again. Still that much. If I had remembered that, right, I would have probably just, you know, preferred to spend a bit more time leveling myself up. It seems like a reasonable thing to do. But jumping into this. Well, a lesson well learned for the future. Because now I will have to learn a bit more. About how to avoid this particular attack. The short attacks are kinda annoying, I have to say. Ooh. And see here. Okay, that can be avoided by going to the side. How do I avoid that though? Whee. Yeah, how the fuck do I avoid that? I mean, there must be a way, even with my limited movement. So really now, what's the deciding factor there for avoiding those? I really would like to have an healing action. What the fuck do I avoid those? I'm still confused. Shut up. Be mean to me. Really have no idea. That's easy enough to foresee. The other ones though. The other ones not so much. I will admit that over. Jesus Christ. Walked right into his shield. I should have definitely upgraded my equipment before coming in here. Whee. And I do like that his first attack is always very much predictable. I wonder if the other ones are predictable as well. Sometimes he does. Okay, so jumping into those is not really helping. I can tell that much. I'm so fucking dead at this point. What even about it? Good thing we saved right before we came in here, so you know that's not really impossible to reload and just level a bit more. Get those randomly flying swords. Yeah, the attacks are kinda okayish. That one is kinda annoying. Because I always seem to get hit by at least one sword, and I definitely don't have the necessary health pool to do this Easily.
踊れかけろ貫け知れ踊れ踊れ
Right.
貫け知れ
Don't fucking attack me all the time, bitch. It's kinda annoying.
踊れ前知れ
Get fucked upon. Heh, heh, heh. Gotcha, didn't I?
この程度か
At the moment, yeah, pretty much.
だがその瞳見過ごせぬ輝きを秘めているようだ念のためあの方に報告しておくとしよう
So you run away like the little fucking coward you are. Well, at least a level up of that. The Ignis Bracelet. Magic attack. I'm pretty sure I need to equip that then. Then I need to find out where my magic is. Ah, that's where my magic is. Pew, pew. Ah, classical. It all starts. First thing I get, fire magic. Very useful. We have to get a save game here. And then we're gonna murder ourselves through this particular area again. I should have probably done so a few more times in the beginning, to be completely fair and honest. Just to get a bit more of that sweet, sweet XP. A few more sweet little levels. I think that would have worked quite splendidly for us. It was a bold move to move forward without any sort of leveling. It was not necessarily the best move, but it worked out in the end, so you know, no complaining. But I really don't want to get stuck in a fucking boss fight when I'm kinda underleveled. That seems a bit, you know. Phew! Would be a bit unfortunate, let's just say. After all, the game is fair enough to allow you to fucking rinse and repeat boss fights ad absurdum, if you so desire. It's not really helpful if you are so underleveled that your chances of winning are very, 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 very little. Wouldn't want to do that now, would we? Wouldn't want to be in that situation at all, would we now? I guess that's not gonna be the only fucking fight I will have to go through. Boss fight wise. I have a very distinct feeling it will not be. But hey, new monsters which mean a potential new source of experience. I'm not opposed to that at all. In fact, quite the opposite actually. It looks like a jump we could barely make. Get back the button. I mean, worst case scenario, we're just gonna land on here anyway, so... You know, when there is no foreseeable greater risk. There's no real reason for not to try a few times. But I would assume I would at least need a fucking dish or something in order to get over there. In a reasonable fashion. But hey. You know what? Fuck you, creature. You wanna fly around like a little motherfucker? Make my life difficult hitting you. I don't really want to risk falling down. At least not so long as I don't actually know what's down. Seems like a reasonable, concern. I seem somewhat out of manner. It's a bit of trouble. Especially considering how fucking slow my mana seems to be coming back to me. It indeed seems rather saddening. Ouch. Definitely should have taken a bit of a longer moment to recuperate my mana. I seem to be rather officially running low. There is indeed not a good state. In fact, it seems the opposite of a good state. A very, very bad state. Get murder-cated. Ruby. Aiming at magic is a bit of a pain in the ass, one must admit. I don't like to admit that particular fact, but it seems rather unavoidable. Another monument. I'm very politely not surprised. Yo, old man, anything you have to say?
君はなぜこのような場所に
Ah, usual, adventuring geek.
ドルは自己紹介をしてからエドガー町長を助けに来たことを説明した。
そうだったのか。
うん。
私が君の探しておるレドモント町長のエドガーだ。アドロ君と言ったか。助けに来てくれて本当に感謝する。魔物たちから逃れてここまでたどり着いたはよかったが、途中で足を怪我してしまってな。ちょうどこの先で見つかった遺跡を調べに向かう途中だったんだが、
That sounds like a very bad idea.
それがまさかこんな事態になってしまうとはな。バトル君、君に一つ頼みたいことがある。私の代わりに遺跡の様子を調べてきてくれないかね。せっかくここまで来て何もせずに帰るのは忍びないのでな。すまないがよろしく頼むよ。
Yeah, sounds like you're gonna give me much of a choice anyway. In we go. Why do I smell a boss battle in my near future? Hello, lady. Once more, I feel like I'm taking far too much damage to be comfortable. Jesus Christ. How much damage did I do? Oh boy. We're talking about quite a long fight, aren't we? And she only really does seem to have like 2 attacks. But you would assume that to be relatively easy. Jesus Christ. The lady does hurt. The lady does hurt. Elle fallait. Maybe you managed to get more damage out of you? I can't really... That maybe a place that does more damage to you if they hit you? I'm pretty sure I can't reach you with my sword. If I do it like this, we're gonna be sitting here until forever, and I'm gonna make far more mistakes than that can afford me. Ouch. Yeah, the momentary delay that I get from using my magic is also kinda a problem. Jesus Christ, lady. Must be a better way to address this. Some sort of resistant to hitting you in the face? I'm just wondering. Let me quickly Google that in case I'm, you know, missing something. Yeah, but yeah, but yeah, but yeah, but yeah, Yeah, doesn't seem so. Does seem that we actually have to deal with in, you know, increments. Get fucked, bitch. Well, at least so far she only has 2 attacks. Oops. It's far too easy to lose your rhythm. God damn it, bitch. Really don't have the necessary health to deal with you. Okay, down to, I got not even half health, eh? Jesus Christ, that's not going to be fun. God, fucking, like fucking 14 hit points. Basically half my fucking hell. Man, I really want to get back in town and at least give myself some better armor. Because that fucking hurts. God. Wait a minute. Just quite a rather, technically speaking, rather simplistic prism. I'm not gonna deny that. But it is rather easy to make a simple mistake once in a while. I really want some better equipment. Good thing that's an option, isn't it? Because we fucking saved the game. Smart little people. Very smart little people. Yeah, I mean, I do have some money, so I think it shouldn't be really that much of a problem. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a pain in the ass though. Especially because my mana is not actually, you know, coming back to me that fucking quickly. Like listen, creatures, I don't really wanna deal with you. You're kinda annoying me. But you're stuck flying around me. That's be nice. But like now, and our main attack way to be flying little spook darts. Ouch. Always the same, isn't it? You look up for 1 second and you're suddenly finding yourself attacked by some random fucking assholes. I mean, since the game is so nicely prepared some fucking core for us in the chest, it would be rather sad to not make use of it, wouldn't it be? Which is also going to make my life far easier. I don't think I can enhance my damage though, which means this is, no matter how you look at it, it's going to be a annoyingly long little battle sequence. That much I can probably foresee. The way out of the mine is kinda longish, isn't it? I won't fight you too close to that because otherwise the game is just gonna assume I want to walk over there again. Can see that happening. I mean, at very least we're probably gonna get one more level up out of the way. Probably not a bad thing at all, actually. If there's a overview of stuff like recommended levels for boss fights and shit, I fucking wonder. Would be rather helpful. get an idea. Stop running away from me. That is what the money we have. I'm actually kind of tempted. Upgrading the sword sounds like a nice idea, but then again we can't actually attack that particular boss with our sword, so I guess the sword is kinda out anyway. I'm not really too sure if I want to invest into a new set of weaponry and shit already. Just because I don't think I have enough money to buy all of it. If our enemies drop in like 1 gold coin, I have a distinct feeling we're not gonna be making bank, so to speak, anytime soon. To be fair, I would be kind of surprised if a fucking bee monster would be carrying around much in the way of valuables. Shagach my meaning. Oh, 1 more gold coin. Well, so I'm gonna, you know, not take them. To be completely fair and honest. But still. Hello City, it is me again. Man, would I love to have a fucking teleport action available to me. Would be kinda cute at the moment, I must admit. Let's see here, okay, so it costs like 5 or what? No, 1, and I have 5. That's a more sensible way, yeah. Okay, it costs 1 more, and it costs... Is that really all it costs? Nito. Means I had precisely enough to get all of these data equipment up to max level. Hey lady, how much? We could afford a long sword. That's cute. It's not really helpful. Oh, if you can't actually attack the boss with our sword, we could afford some chainmail though, couldn't we? That would help. Probably should have saved the money and upgraded that first then, shouldn't I? Oh well, sucks to be me. Can't really help myself. Actually, item-wise, is there anything in here that would help me? Using battle to create an easy shield that blocks 3 enemy attacks, 1-time use. Would that work against the boss? I don't even fucking know. Use enemy enemies for a short time, I'm pretty sure that will not work. That would be a bit too easy. Equipamento. More armor. I guess that is pretty much the best we can get our grubby little hands on without doing, you know, actual farming, as in actually, you know, murdering these motherfuckers over and over again. Is there a way for me to set the, because technically speaking, if I can jump while I charge my attack, I could actually use charged attacks. But that is not going to work with the way it's set up at the moment. I can't tell you that much. In fact, quite the opposite. But that might be something I need to take an educated look at. I mean, well, it is very reminiscent of the Origin game, so there's a lot of buttons on your controller that you're actually not going to use for anything, at least at the moment. So, for example, if I have, you know, shoulder buttons, why wouldn't I, you know, want to use those for stuff like Magic-y? Seems like a pretty reasonable thing to do, if you ask me. In fact, I would go so far as to say that would be the most reasonable thing of all. Because right now, basically, you know, that's my X button for my attack. It's my square button, circle button. Yeah, circle for that, and my square button basically helps me charge. If I push that, then it feels really, really uncomfortable to be jumping at the same time. I'd rather have the Magi attack on one of the shoulder buttons or something. Easier to keep that pressed down while you are, you know, jumping around like a madman, trying to not get hit by a fucking statue or whatever the fuck she is. Annoying is what she is, to be fair, but you know, you get the idea. Why do I even bother picking up like 1 or 2 gold pieces? Because I can't help myself, that's fine. Don't even ask any questions, it is just what it is. If the enemy drops it and it seems valuable, I have a distinct feeling I won't pick it up. Damn it. I mean, sometimes I drop something like 5 gold, you know, it's not ideal, but it's something. Actually, these monsters are also not really worth that much in the way of XP, otherwise my situation would be a bit better. Mainly that at the moment I find it kinda up to deliberation if I want to actually waste the time of trying to get another level up to get a few more extra HP in order to, well, not die so quick. Which would be rather fortuitous. All things considered. After all, dying is a rather unfortunate state of being. And I see that the vases and the stuff that is on the ground and is destroyable is not actually spawning. But to be fair, I guess that would be rather advantageous because there was a lot of gold in most of these so far. So if we could, you know, farm those, we could get the necessary gold to get an equipment upgrade all throughout relatively easily, which I'm pretty sure the game is kind of trying to avoid. It's not like I don't understand that, I just don't like it. Game's like, no, you will not. I hate these flying things. Why do you try to be so annoying to hit? Like, well, survival strategy. You will regret your choices. Don't worry about it. You're hard to hit. Oh shit, it's actually getting late. Fuck. Ah, that's not good. I did say I would like to maintain a reasonable dead time. I guess we're gonna ram our head into that particular enemy a few more times and then we'll see what happens basically. See, today was it could have been such a nice day. We could have had all the time in the world to play around. But now, I decided to have a slow day. The internet was like, no, I want to be slow today. I want to download something that's like 1.4 gigabytes. Well, I hope you had nothing else planned for the, well, complete rest of the day, because that's just how long it's going to take. Oh, sometimes. Sometimes, just sometimes, I tell you. In fact, I think I would fall down. Not even these creatures actually work that much XP-wise. Unsettling. That's why I need to use my fucking magic to kill them. As I will admit, you know, aiming your magic is kinda a pain in the ass. Of course there would be more of these motherfuckers. There's always more of them. Always. You could click the Schlicker on it. And let's see how much more or less damage we're making. But I really would like to change that particular button setup. So can I do this from in here? Probably not if I had to take an educated guess. Yeah. Okay. Let me just quickly restart the game. Go into the little config thingy. Come here, config thingy. Let me change the input, please. Let me see if there's anything else. It is use magic. There it is. Okay, let's see. Is that button used anywhere else? Fucking don't think so. So if I put this on this button, it should actually work rather splendidly. We'll find out. One way or another, as they say. One way or another indeed. Oh, we hope and pray. Yeah, it is capturing just as it should be. Look. I can now load this up. My little button. Hello, lady. It's me again. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Still a bit stony, eh? I kind of figured. Yep. She looks rather friendly at you, you know, all things considered. I think I made her unhappy. Ouch. That's a bitch move. And that, dear friends, is the difference between a bit of an upgrade to your equipment. Literally. Makes all the world's difference. Acquired a moon star statue. Basically a naked lady, made out of stone. Quite fancy. Can I jump on your pedestal? No, I can't. That's kind of saddening. I would have liked some more money and some more fucking metal, to be fair, because I absolutely fucking feel like I need it.
どうしてお前がここに？
まったく、採石場は閉鎖するようにとの命令があったはずでしょう。
Yeah, and it almost like, well, fuck that. We are basically either, you know, working that particular trade or as a miner directly or trading the material. We kinda need that.
素直に従っていれば、そのような怪我をせずに済んだものを。悪いことは言わない。マクガイア様には従っておきなさい。
お前、今までどこで何をしていたのかと思えば。まさか本当にマクガイア伯に仕えたというのか。
Pretty sure he does.
ええ。ご覧の通り。
He's not even making much of a secret out of it. He literally came in like, well, you know, listen to what the Lord says.
この身はすでにマクガイア様の忠実な騎士となったのです。
He don't really look like, I guess more like a noble than a knight. Kind of missing the armor there. The shield.
ですから、あまり慣れ慣れしく口を聞かないでもらいましょうか。
The man's like, bitch, please. I raised you, basically. I saw you literally shitting a fucking diaper. Wanna take that down with me, boy?
貴様は
Kisama wa indeed little adult.
どうやらよそ者のようだな。なぜこんなところに首を突っ込んでいる？
What a usual, you know, adventure, exploring, saving people. All the good shit.
アドルは名乗ってからこれまでの事情を説明した。
ドギの連れだと？まさかこんな時にあの男が帰ってくるとはな。まあいい。この採石場はマクガイア様の命によりすでに閉鎖されたことになっている。その老人を連れてとっとと町へ立ち去るがいい。
I mean, well, why not? Yes, we have no reason to say. At least not really. A good reason.
お前エレナのことをどうするつもりだ？お前がいなくなってから必死で行方を探していたんだぞ。
He's using the right of any good game character to just go like dodge, dodge, dodge. In some rare cases, you even see the very much so feared dodge, 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 dodge. I've seen it a few times in my time.
子守はうんざりしてい
Quite
た
the
のでね。
dangerous technique to apply for a character.
あいつももう17だ。兄離れをしてもいい年齢でしょう。
Well, she's 17, she's not even legally an adult. If she has no other family, I'm kind of responsible there, big bro. Bit of an assholish move too, you know. Leave her behind.
俺のことなど忘れるようあなたの口から言ってやるといい。そういえば自己紹介がまだだったな。
Well, kind of rude of you.
フェルガナ領主マクガイア伯爵閣下に仕える騎士チェスター・ストダートという。アドルと言ったかな。冒険家という話だったがくれぐれも我々の邪魔はするなよ。その命無駄にしたくなければな。
The more you tell little adult to keep his nose well and truly out of your business, the more adult will be tempted. Get his nose right up in your fucking business, no matter what it is. Mm-hmm.
マクガイア伯というのはこのフェルガナ地方を治めているロムイ出身の領主でな。
Ah, our friends from Rome again. But always the Romans. They're kind of shitty. Most of them. With some exceptions, sure.
昔からこの町に重税労役などの不当な圧力をかけ続けてきた人物なのだ。つい先日も採石場を閉鎖しろという理不尽な要求をしてきたのだが、理由もわからぬゆえ断りの返事を出したばかりだったのだ。まさかそんな男にチェスターが仕えていたとは。しかもたった一人の妹を置いて今まで何の連絡も入れないで。正直今でも信じられん心地だよ。
Well, maybe he had a good reason for it. Otherwise, he was just, you know, kind of like, I'm an unknown person. I can't become a miner. That seems kind of sucky. What else is there?
しかもあいつのことを忘れるよう私からエレナに言ってやれだと。冗談じゃない。そんな残酷なことを言えるはずが。
Yeah, why don't you shout even louder? Fucking idiot.
エレナ、お前どこまで聞いて。
おじさまが怪我をして採石場から戻ったと聞いて、それで私 何かお手伝いできればと思って。
Well, she was raised to be too nice.
そしたら話が聞こえてきてしまって。
To be fair, it wasn't much of a conversation. It was more the mayor just monologuing at Adol. Adol was just standing there going like, probably thinking about adventure.
ごめんなさい。
エレナ
He does not seem to be too happy about this particular set of news.
チェスターの安否が分かったのは幸いだが、それでも辛い話だったかもしれんな。12年前孤児になって以来、あの兄弟はずっと互いを支え合ってきた。3年前まで私の家で暮らしていたが、チェスターが独立して家を構えてからは、正直私もどんな言葉をあの子にかけていいのかわからんよ。
I think that's how most parents feel, actually. I mean, you can only really try your best, you know, and if it turns out well or not, yeah, that's at least part up to luck once more.
アドル君、君さえよかったらエレナの相談に乗ってくれないかね。こういう時は第三者の方が何かと話しやすいこともあるだろう。
Yeah, sounds reasonable. Also, I would like to say that we are indeed very much so at the tail end of our evening playtime. Can I quickly leave town to save? The old system of being bound by, well, save points is still very much a pain in the ass. There's no way around it. But it is what it is, and this is a safe area, so we'll have a save here. But hey, look, I was rather successful considering that we had sufficient... I was about to say sufficient time, but we did absolutely not hit sufficient time. Thanks to the internet being a little bitch about it. But hey, I mean, we managed to beat 2 bosses in the first dungeon. That is far farther than I ever got in the original version of this particular game, so I'm kinda happy with that. Not gonna fucking lie, not even gonna fucking try to lie about it. But well, with that we do have made a nice introduction in what is to come, namely, well, what to no one's surprise, more fucking bees. I know, I never should have started playing this particular series, as now it's going to be a companion until we're done. There's still quite a bit in the future. Let's see, we have Felghana, which we just started, then we have Lacrimosa of Dana. That's actually something to look forward to. Quite a bit. Then comes the worst, just for its fucking lunge jumping system, which is of course nothing else and nothing less than the arc of Napi something. Don't question it. And then comes, I think actually after that comes G6, relatively sure because that has no subtitle, and then comes Monstrum Nox for another 5 titles or so. That combined with my probably rather limited scheduling in the new year is going to make this quite the long stay. But oh well, let's nobody say that it is, well, at least from my point of view, not something rather enjoyable. Always nice. And once you start, you should definitely try to finish things. Especially if you enjoy doing it, to be fair. Not like I'm doing it, you know. I heard some like, also I'm pretty sure I messed up the numbers again, because it's not E6, it's E7. E6 is Arc of Napishtim. You would think that at this point, even though it is a rather convoluted system at this point, I would remember at least the numbers, but as I just have proven, I have not. Now then, let's see here some few things. I'm pretty sure, okay, I've managed 1 beer, so it means 1, 2, 3, 4... I still owe strategy a solid 4 beers, which I will hopefully start on tomorrow. Actually, That is why I have a piece of paper here. Which does remind me, I actually did look into the Daggerfall thing, didn't I? Yes. Actually installed it and used the Weep overhaul after some digging. Only needed 2, it took surprisingly long. But luckily enough, Daggerfall is a surprisingly small game. A really small game. There's lots of nudity going on there. Probably not good. I will have to find a way to work around it if I ever plan to stream that, but that's actually what my note says. My note says Daggerfall, then it is like installed, and it's like, well, it just says titties, okay. It's all the remembrance I needed. There were titties. Animu titties, which I do enjoy, but I'm pretty sure Twitch will not enjoy. Oh boy, will Twitch not enjoy that. But well, first and foremost, 4 times